Hey there, chart friends. Lamont here from JKS, checking in on the solar sector and that wind name, NEE. Okay, so 10 after breaking that daily higher low support, no fall through, straight into a bounce. We are now heading up to test all-time high resistance. Let's check to see if this. I don't love it, honestly. I don't love it because when you get a test of the why did I draw it like this? That's weird. Anyway, when you get a test of the channel support, very often it will tag the median line. And oh, I see why. This is 201. Okay. Did I do that? Some of you must have been messing with this. All right. So yeah, when you tag the channel boundary lines, very often what you'll get is a median line test. Like here, bloop, and here, bloop, and then there again, bloop, and obviously these, right? So something I'm looking out for. So I don't really love a short here, especially because it's the potential to break into all-time high again, right? So I just want to be mindful of that. And at the same time, I believe XLE has started consolidating. Yes. So I would not be surprised if, so during this entire time, pretty much, this was October, let's see. This was October 29th. And so October 29th was which day? Let's see. Here. My point is that I wouldn't be surprised if money is shuffling around between the legacy energy sector and then the clean energy sector. It's not as perfect as I would have thought here. For some reason I thought it was over here. Okay, well, either way. XLE is consolidating now, so potentially there's the potential for some legacy energy money to be coming into the sector, I suppose. If I were a trader, I'd imagine those two would pick up correlation eventually, if not already. I'll dig into that a bit more. But either way, I don't love shorting these blue sky bulls unless they run straight up into that. I know there's a setup there for it. The trade is there, the ORA is there, the stop is clear. You know, it's fine if you want to take a stab at it, but I don't love it. Just realize that it's riskier, right? So I prefer this hourly higher low play. With anything over 8270 being an hourly higher low, we just wanted to make sure that we do our shopping in 5-minute oversold conditions. So it would be rather high up. Essentially, it would be a 26 EMA fish. Too much range for a 5-minute play. So hourly higher low is on watch tomorrow. And we're just watching this tightening range. Wouldn't be surprised to see us tighten up. Okay, so I'll draw the rectangle and then adjust the levels based on some of these major pivots. So I like this, right? Whenever my zone of interest covers a bunch of pivots, that's what I like, right? I have one here, acted as resistance there, it was a hold there. Obviously a hold, 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 hold. So I like this. So if we're waiting for a daily play, if we're waiting for that daily higher low, then ideally we'll be doing so when we come down here to backtest. So we're looking for the hourly oversold play. Let's see. We gotta wait for it to come up. So for now, just as hourly higher low, potential short tomorrow off of all-time high resistance. That's pretty much it. Okay, so JKS bear break below the supports here. We're still watching this channel. I believe it was marked off on the hourly pivots, but either way, we're still watching this channel. There's a lot of there's quite a bit of air before, where all this volume got put in. You can see the monthly ADMA is starting to come up here to meet price. The weekly has lost the ADMA support. We were looking for the potential of this to stay as a pennant. So now that we've lost the pennant, the bull's best hope is a potential flag. And for that to be the case, then we want to see these daily trend changes get very minimal follow through. So checking out, this is technically a confirmed weekly downtrend now. So let's see if we are, and we have started monthly consolidation. Okay. So monthly consolidation is now underway. Anything over 1142 will be a monthly higher low. Zooming into the weekly time frame, we have yet to test the weekly 21 EMA. There's a very low, there's no volume here, so it's kind of, it's not obviously it's not a good look, this bearish move down for a bit for bulls. But the fact that we're not breaking down more aggressively into this low volume area is at least indicative that the bulls are playing defense. We had an inside bar today. As long as this channel structure remains, I still feel comfortable playing our hourly oversold balances into them. So ideally, like for example here, we look over here and you can see there is a little bit of, just a bit of congestion down here. So basically we'll be trying to look for areas where price coincides, where previous price action pivots coincide with the channel structure and provide hourly oversold conditions. So if this doesn't hold, I'm looking down here. I don't really want to play in this gap here. I like this confluence zone down here. If you are looking to play this name bullish. Okay, there's it is kind of aggressive, and realize that it's it's a pretty large time frame play. Essentially, it would be a weekly 21 EMA hold, this channel support, this price action, all of that. And you know what? I'm probably make a post about this into the room after this. Anyway, yeah. And then if we're looking short, then the same idea. We want to be looking left, taking out some price action levels, and to affirm this hourly overbought into our channel resistance. Let's see. Yeah, I don't hate that. Something like that, maybe. Looking for that short to stay, ideally to stay within this consolidation pattern. And so you just target the median line, right? This is essentially a channel hold, so target that median line. Same thing for the trade down here, just target that median line. I mean, at least for profit taking, if you want to try to ride it to the other side, by all means. But if you get these three fills and it tests that median line, take some profit. That happened today on NQ, for example, right? NQ1, we came down, tested this channel support. I'll show you the whole channel, right? So it's got 1, 2, 3 nice hits down there, broke it by a little bit. I didn't adjust it, maybe I should. And we came up, tested that median line, and then pulled back. Okay, so something to consider. Run, I think run is still just some tight sideways. We are watching this trend line on the bottom here with the trend line on the top. So basically an EQ, potential symmetrical triangle, maybe a pennant. I don't know. Either way, at this point, if we are looking long, we want to bottom fish this trend line in hourly oversold conditions off of this shelf of support as well. Just realize, the daily downtrend is very much in full effect. So, any plays here for a pivot is counter trend. That being said, I still don't hate it, just because there's so much congestion over here. Bunch of congestion. This area acted as a few tops. Couple bottoms there, a couple bottoms there. So yeah, I don't hate that. And then for this trade, same thing, very similar. Okay. But if this tightens up, continues to tighten up, then I don't know how much I love these trades inside. So far, these are trades in relation to staying within the pattern. Obviously, this one would account for a bit of a break. But if, you know, as we get tighter and tighter, it's riskier and riskier to make these trades within the tightening range, because obviously when they break, they can break very violently. So just a bit of caution, a word of caution. I prefer to stick to the ranges, but they can break soon. And if they were to break, then we can just play reactive trades, right? If it breaks bullish, we can look for a higher low after the break. If it breaks bearish, we can look for a lower high after the break. We can leave these trend lines up as well, because very often they'll come back into play. Ooh, I gotta hurry this up. Got a meeting soon. Alrighty then. FSLR on the daily. We have lost this channel, huh? Okay. Have meandered out of the channel. Not a great look. And at this point now, if we were to pop up and test the downside of the channel, I don't hate a play there. The origin. Oh, I see. Sorry, just like my things to be very perfect. Okay, so this is a let's retrace too much for a bear flag. So bulls are still maintaining, defending this level above these previous highs here, but obviously that's not a lot of bounce, so it's a bit concerning. Now, I don't really love a long play here anymore. I would much prefer it a little bit lower, if anything, over here where this top was. Okay, so a bunch of bottoms got put down there. If we were to lose that shelf, this support here at 85-ish, I would be looking down there. Something like that. All right, and then for the short play, I like it like this. Back test of that channel support, now potentially resistance. Looking for a daily lower high, or daily double top, or a daily lower high. This one would just be a bottom fishing play. Daily trend is very much, daily downtrend is very much in effect, and bulls are scouting a weekly higher low. Anything over 7777 will be one. All right, NEE. Okay, so we're just watching this channel on NEE. Anybody who made that play down here on that wedge break, we're watching this channel. Mentioned it was a bit of a red flag that we had all these days, these 3 green days especially, that just had no upside. It was just sideways. Bit of a red flag. However, we were just being mindful of the channel structure as our guide. And it's still holding. It's still holding, but it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. So pretty much a whole day selling off today, very similar to the market, very similar to ES. All right, so tomorrow, what are we looking out for? Potentially for this channel to hold again. That would be ideal for bulls, but I don't know. I'm not holding my breath there. Oops. I still like this play down here. If we were to break down, I know that there is a bunch of congestion over here, right? Remember this congestion zone here. And essentially we'd be playing off of these hourly trend lines as well in hourly oversold conditions. I apologize for all the zooming in and out. This is just how I do it. I'm not trying to confuse you or anything. All right, so yeah, I don't hate this play down here in this chop zone, playing off these trend lines that were established back here in hourly oversold conditions. And if we were looking for that potential, is it a daily? Are we looking for a daily lower high? Let's see. Nah, it'd be a weekly lower high. Yeah, we're really just looking for a weekly lower high. This has the potential to be a bear flag. That is not a lot of bounce follow through. We have not tested the 382. This could be a weekly bear flag. With it, especially because the daily trend, it hasn't even changed yet, but this daily bounce is so weak. If the daily trend were to change with a higher low and higher high straight into consolidation, then that would add credence to that potential weekly bear flag. All right, so something to be mindful of watching this channel. If it breaks down lower, I like longs down here. If we were to break up, then I would just play this hourly channel in hourly extension. I should say 5-minute extension. I just need 5-minute because this is an hourly channel here. So something like that, maybe. And this would just be based off of the channel, 5-minute overbought, and coming up to test this hourly resistance here. All right, that about covers it. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you all soon.